Oh, and another goal for Super Eagle.
This is Premier Sports Center. Live it anywhere, take it away. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to hit that subscription button.
Oh, and another goal for Super Eagle.
This is Premier Sports Center. Live it anywhere, take it away. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to hit that subscription button.
Oh, and another goal for Super Eagle.
This is Premier Sports Center. Live it anywhere, take it away. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to hit that subscription button.
Oh, and another goal for Super Eagle.
This is Premier Sports Center. Live it anywhere, take it away. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to hit that subscription button.
Oh, and another goal for Super Eagle.
This is Premier Sports Center. Live it anywhere, take it away. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to hit that subscription button.
Oh, and another goal for Super Eagle.
This is Premier Sports Center. Live it anywhere, take it away. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to hit that subscription button.
Oh, and another goal for Super Eagle.
This is Premier Sports Center. Live it anywhere, take it away. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to hit that subscription button.
Oh, and another goal for Super Eagle.
This is Premier Sports.
Good evening and welcome to Premier Sports Fan Center. Today is a wonderful day to discuss and talk about football and talk about sports. My name is Yinka Adegbi, and I'm going to be anchoring this session. I'm going to be your host for the next few minutes while we talk about important and trending topics about football. And as we are here today, we're looking at a couple of subjects concerning the year 2025 and 2026 summer transfer window. It's going to be an intense and money splashing one, especially for Arsenal Football Club and Chelsea FC. Both clubs have been making serious moves in the market, but the big question remains: who is doing smart businesses among the two of them or between the two of them, and who is just spending money. We got about 2 experts, pundits in the studio with me tonight to break it down tactically and give you value for your time and money. Squad impact, and of course, we want you, the viewers, to weigh into by signing in on YouTube and following us on Facebook, and then putting your comments and put your opinions in there. Let's kick things going on. To my left here is no other than Yemite, the great Yemite. He's here today.
Yeah, good evening, viewers. So good to be here. 7 days has gone by. Oh, no, I think 5 days we were here. I think on Friday or thereabouts. So as we get right to it, a lot has happened. A lot is still going to happen, and it promises to be an exciting edition.
Beautiful. Thank you, Yemi, for coming in tonight. And also, just to my far left, I have a wonderful, the great Arsenal fan, Poloski.
Yeah, good evening, viewers. Thanks for having me here again tonight. I'm so excited to be back here. It's transfer, and a lot of dues has been made, and we're still expecting more to come in.
Beautiful. So, viewers and fans all over the world, this is once again Premier Sports Fan Center, and tonight we're talking sports. Come along with us. Now, the first topic we're looking at tonight is about Arsenal signings. We're looking at 2 major clubs, 2 top clubs in the EPL, and their signings. They have numerous potentials, and they have some that are already signed on in the clubs. Now, we're looking at a couple of their sign-ons, and we want to analyze them. First of all, we're looking at Martin Zubimendi. Martin Zubimendi was purchased from Real Sociedad for £5 million, and a midfielder generally known for his intelligence and composure. We see how he works in the Spanish national team, and how he was instrumental and part of everything they got, including the first runner-up for the UEFA Nations Cup, where he deputized and stood in heavily for the injured Rodrigo. And now we're looking at Zubimendi coming to the Arsenal, and he's coming to the Emirates for 2025-2026 season. And the question is, was £5 million a worthy buy for Zubimendi? So that's the first question on my mind. £5 million, is that not a steal for Zubimendi?
It's 65 million. Not
65 million pounds.
Yes, it's 65 million.
Wow, that's a big error from here. We apologize for that. So because I thought about it and I said that's a steal. £65 million. Yes, that's a representative
the
of
buyout clause was actually 60 million, and they felt okay, Arsenal should top it, and Arsenal added a £5 million on it. So,
okay, so
€1 million.
We regret that error. Yeah. It's a £5 million for Zubimendi. Okay, euro, not pounds.
Yes.
Okay, so the first question here I'm going to ask Yemite is this. Zubimendi, is it a long-time upgrade on Jorginho and Partey in the Arsenal midfield structure? So let's take it from Yemite. Is it a long-time patch, or is it just a flash in the pan or a backup for them?
I think he's a long-time older midfielder, but I don't see him doing the job of Partey. But he will come and do what is expected of him. Solid midfielder, but there is a reason why Rodri play ahead of him in the Spanish national team. So I think he will bring his own. He will stand his own on the normal day. He will do what he knows how to do. But I still think that Arsenal will miss Thomas Partey, but he can come good for them maybe after a season or two, trying to understand the English game.
Wow. So what we're hearing here is that he might likely come good after a season or two, but might not likely replace Thomas Partey, who is the engine room of destruction in the midfield of Arsenal. He is the destroyer in that place. The next question I want to put to you, Polo, is this. Will Zubimendi become a starter at Arsenal, or just a squad option for this new season as it's coming? Do you think he will get a starting jersey?
Well, definitely, it will be among the first, names on the sheet. When the 11s are being rolled out week in, week out. I don't think there's any other person that's going to, put him on the bench. Actually, Arsenal played today a preseason match, friendly match against AC Milan, and he played about 45 minutes. And a lot of Arsenal fans with the display they saw in the 45 minutes he played today will be very, very excited. He's a very good player. We've seen him with the Spanish national team and the way he plays, and I don't think he's going to struggle at Arsenal, and I expect him to start week in, week out for Arsenal.
That's beautiful. So the expectation is high coming from an Arsenal, rugged Arsenal diehard fan. The expectation is Zubimendi should be a starter because there might not be enough quality to stop him from getting the starting lineup. So you're saying he will likely display Mr. Partey? From that position?
Partey is gone already.
Partey
So we have Nogard, who is 31 years. That one is another backup.
So he just occupies Partey's position.
Yes.
The Nogard will be a backup.
Yeah, since Mikel Arteta have decided that Declan Rice will not be playing as the holding midfielder again. So Zubimendi.
So where's Rice going to be playing? For what?
Offensive. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's where he played last season.
Midfielder going to and fro.
Right, so he's going to play more of attacking midfield rather than holding. Okay, so Yemite, before we close the issue and the subject of Zubimendi, finally, do you think this is a good addition for Arsenal Football Club that can bring remarkable trophies to the Emirates?
I think that it will just be one of the squad players. It will come good in the middle because Adibini they had Partey and added Zubimendi, it will be additional quality. So they lost one quality. It's just like they are trying to replace Partey. But I still think that Partey, because there's something Partey brings to that team. It's about that defensive arrangement that builds, the attackers' confidence to go all out, to know that they have a shield that covers them. I think that's what Partey brings to the table. But well, maybe over time, because in football nobody is irreplaceable, but some players are very tough to replace. I think one of them is Thomas Partey. Wow. So maybe Zubimendi over time it will come good. But to replace Partey, I don't think so.
Wow, so you heard it, viewers and fans all over the world. To replace Partey might be impossible for Zubimendi, but he will come good in the squad, and it will likely be a good replacement for Thomas Partey in there. Let's just hope he can cope and with the pressure of the Premiership. Okay, so we move quickly into the next player Arsenal bought and got from Chelsea, and that is Kepa Arrizabalaga for
5 million euros. 5 million pounds, sorry.
Pounds, okay, from Chelsea.
Yes.
And Arrizabalaga, it was actually a surprising move that Arsenal should invest in that goalkeeper at this point in time.
It's a backup.
The quality of David Raya right now. Of course, there was a backup earlier, but Arrizabalaga coming in as a backup, Arrizabalaga coming in as a backup. Now, I want to ask you the question here, Yemite. Do you think Kepa's signing signal a shift in Arsenal's style of play, especially in playing out from the back? Are they looking at that kind of shift?
They are already playing out from the back. David Raya, that was one of the reasons they had to sell Ramsdale and keep bring in Raya. It's just about the ball playing part from the defense. I think the only reason they brought Kepa is that they need a goalkeeper that will compete with Raya, that will push him to the limit, because the former goalkeeper is not doing that. Raya played too many matches. If he had gotten injured last season, Arsenal would have suffered a whole lot for it. So it's just a backup goalkeeper, not really the mainstay goalkeeper.
All right, so you heard it. Kepa might just be the backup to Raya in that team. Now the question again is, can keeper outperform David Raya to get the #1 spot consistently? Paulo, do you think he can get that spot from Raya?
I don't think so, because if you look at the pattern of Mikel Arteta, since he joined us now, he has signed I think about 4 to 5 goalkeepers, and instead of one, keeping the other on the bench, he prefers selling, the old one and allowing the new one. We saw that with Bernard Leonard. with Lennon. We saw that with Lennon. We saw that with Emi Martinez. We saw that with Ramsey, and now we have seen that. Ramsey, yeah,
just left.
and yeah. So, but I think Kepa Arrizabalaga, though I'm surprised, he chose to come to Arsenal and sit at the bench, because we saw Kepa last season at Bournemouth. To be honest, if you are to look at the 20 teams last season, their goalkeepers, I don't think what's his name now, Arrizabalaga, did bad at all. He was very, very fantastic for Bournemouth, and one of the reasons why they were where they were on the log. So for Kepa, I believe he has made up his mind that he's going to sit at the bench. And what surprised me most again is that both Kepa and David Raya are from the same country. So I don't see how both of them, the national team, the manager.
But both of them are not number one.
They are not number one, but at the same time, that means Kepa will have given up on being called up to the national team, because we know they're definitely going to call David Raya.
So are you saying they can't call them?
There's nothing definite about national team call up.
Well,
It depends on the performance in the coming season.
because when you are not keeping,
There's nothing definite. Even if you are
not
in
keeping,
between the sticks for your team, you have to be consistent.
that is what we are
Yes,
saying.
so
But
your
we know that
performance
in the
matters.
last
So
2-3
I'm
seasons,
just trying to
David Raya
say
has
that
been very consistent.
there's nothing like certain call up.
But
It will be especially with
but
World
it's
Cup
going to
come.
be very, very difficult for Kepa to be called up to the national team when you are not playing.
When
This is
he's
not
not
Nigeria.
playing,
This is not
yeah.
Nigeria.
I
This is not
think I
Super
get the
Eagles.
point Paulo is saying here. The point is that, look, ordinarily, the choice has to be based on your performance. Now we're looking at you not even having the opportunity to show your performance. So you're limited in chances to be called up. But that's, by the way, because Spain already has Unai Simon as the number one goalkeeper. And then Raya can be a deputy, as well as Kepa as a Balaga, depending on what and what kind of tournaments they are facing and the situation. I'm sure the coach will have to decide on who is best to back up Unai Simon. Now, the final question I have here is this. Don't you think £5 million is rather too belittling for a goalkeeper of Kepa Arrizabalaга's quality? Yeah, man.
Yes, I think the viewers we have a mainstay on that one. Maybe we should not just color their thought on that one, and maybe their comments can come in. And let's see.
Okay, so let's hear your comment
on it.
about that. Do you think £5 million is right for a goalkeeper of Kepa Arrizabalaга's quality, or Arsenal stole him from Bournemouth? Okay, you can put that in the comment section. Premier Sports Fan Center. You can check our Facebook page, or you check our YouTube page and put that in the comment section. We are still in Talk Sports for this week, and this is Premier Sports Fan Center. Once again, I want you to realize that we're talking about transfers now. The window is open, and there's so much activity in the transfer window, and you can see that so much activities have been happening around the Emirates, as well as the Stamford Bridge, and so many movements here and there, and people and players have been coming from Chelsea down to Arsenal. We have looked at two of them right now. We go to number 3 right now. The next purchase made by Arsenal, and I'm going to start from Paulo here. Christian Norgard was bought for £50 million from Brentford. This is a league proven enforcer. Norgard has steel to the Gunners midfield, and we know what he can do. How important do you think Norgard is going to bring to the table in terms of experience for Arsenal in the midfield, considering that Arsenal is pursuing titles this season? How important do you think he can be to the gameplay? Let's assume Zubi had an injury, or Rice is out of the game. Do you think Norgard can fill in that kind of spot?
Well, I think he can do the job, because we've seen Norgard. He has been in the league, I think, for about 5 to 6 seasons now with Brentford. And if you look at him, when you talk about experience, I think he's one of the oldest, if not the oldest player now at Arsenal. And when it was confirmed that Thomas Partey, Arsenal and Thomas Partey, they couldn't reach an agreement, in extending his contract. And I was like, well, well, maybe they will just bring on Zubimendi only. Then once if Zubimendi is out injured, then Declan Rice can come back, because we still have Mikel Merino, who can also play as the number 8. But Mikel Arteta wants to stack that midfield, and that's why they brought in Nogard. I think Nogard is capable of doing the job. I'm not expecting him to play much games. I'm expecting him to be featuring in the maybe the domestic cups. So I think it's a good backup.
Okay, so we think Nogard might play a key role, especially when you're looking at the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup. You have other cups, or perhaps one of the major players, the first lineup, is injured. Also, Mike, what do you think? Can he compete at the same intensity in a squad that is chasing glory domestically and continentally? Do you think Nogard can play that role? Mike?
Yeah, if you look at the way they went about the transfer, you will see that the idea is just to bring in an experienced player, one, and number 2, a squad player. Okay. Not really those go-to guys in the team, but we can never say never in the world of football. A player can just pick the form of his life, and the manager, you don't want to bench a player that is in form. So let's just see how the season will serve us at the end of the day.
Beautiful. So we wait to see what happens, how it unfolds. Now, for you viewers and fans out there, the next question is coming over to you. Do you think Nogard will be a key rotational player in the Arsenal squad this season, 2025 and 2026? Or he's going to fade into the background? We've seen several players coming and they just fade into the background because they can't keep up with the competition and the pace of the team. So put that in the comment section. Let's see and share from your opinion. And straight on, we're moving to Noni Madueke. That's like a £52 million buy from Chelsea again. Why is Arsenal always buying from Chelsea? Why? What's happening here? I've seen like 3 players Arsenal bought from Chelsea, and these are key players. Noni Madueke was also key to Chelsea's performance last season. At the time Chelsea was winning, he was one of those players that were either giving the assist or scoring or creating chances.
No, it wasn't really. Chances. It wasn't really key. He was just a squad player.
But it was a good substitute.
When you check his numbers at Chelsea, the important games were not won by none. It was, in fact, is an injury-prone player too. And Arsenal had access to him because Chelsea put him on the market.
Okay.
When you look at it, Arsenal is more or less Chelsea's dumping ground.
Jesus is Lord.
When you see that Chelsea wants to look at Kepa. Kepa is a want-away goalkeeper at Chelsea. Chelsea didn't want them. Look at Sterling last season. Want away. Kai Havertz, Chelsea wanted him out because he refused to renew his contract.
So are you saying Chelsea wanted Noni away?
Yes, they wanted to sell. He was part of those players on the list to be sold.
And then Arsenal had to go in.
Yes, and because when you look at it now, you saw Estavio at the Club World Cup. Yeah. Would you rather bench Estavio for none?
Absolutely not.
So what do you think Chelsea will do?
Estavio was a top performer at the Club World Cup.
So what do you think a club that is rich in quality like Chelsea will do with Noni?
Okay, so Chelsea is the club that is rich in quality
and made profit on his transfer also.
Okay, now, so Paulo, what do you think here? Does Madueke have the consistency and the mentality to thrive under pressure in Arsenal? Remember, Yemi just showed us here that he wasn't a top player, he wasn't a key player in the squad of Chelsea. He was just a squad player. Do you think he can stand out? Remembering that he also plays the same role as Bukayo Saka.
Well, if you talk about Noni Madueke's time at Chelsea, you may especially look at last season. I think after Kopama and Nicholas Jackson, I don't think there's any other Chelsea player that contributed more in terms of goal and assist towards Chelsea team. After Palmer and what's his name, Jackson, I don't think there's any.
You should put Neto too.
Neto numbers are not close to his.
Okay.
So the stats are there. So if you say he's not a key man for Chelsea, and you're talking about maybe Neto now. Neto, if you look at his stats last season, go and assist. I don't think Neto was even up to 15. And I want to be stand corrected here. I think what's his name? Noni Madueke go and assist last season for Chelsea in all competition. It should be close to 20. So talking about Noni Madueke now coming to Arsenal, like I said about what's his name now, Kepa. I think the same thing with Noni Madueke, because he already knows now that the same wing he likes playing. There's someone there talking about Bukayo Saka, and I think he will also come from the bench or probably switched wing, because we saw him with Chelsea last season also. He also played from the left side of the attack. But for Noni Madueke, I believe he knows that he will have to sit at the bench, and wait for his time. But for me, I think it's a good backup also for Arsenal, because he's still young. I think 23, 24.
Okay, so just before you continue, we have the stats here. The stats are out. In 2024-25 season, Noni Madueke played 41 games for Chelsea, scoring 11 goals. Now, this does not provide for how long he had as a playing time, but he played 41 games for Chelsea, scoring 11 goals and providing 5 assists, resulting in 16-goal contribution. In comparison with Pedro Neto, who has played 45 games and delivered 45 games, scoring 6 goals and providing 9 assists, resulting in 15-goal contribution, despite playing 4 more games than Noni. So I think here Noni has
and that contribution you have to think about. Was it Ipswich or one very lowly team that Wolves? Was it Wolves that Chelsea was playing that Noni had an hat-trick? So if you remove that, a way lowly side Chelsea played, remove it from the start of Noni, a lot of Pedro Neto's goal came at the important time.
6 goals all through the season.
Massive. Look at that goal against Fulham.
38 games.
In
He played 45 games for Chelsea,
Mhm.
scored 6 goals. Are you going to say that?
But
is
Noni
remarkable?
played 41.
41, scoring
But
11 goals,
you need to look at
and providing.
he
he provided
see, one
9 assists.
One thing you look at it is, if you don't watch a lot of Chelsea games, you won't understand this perspective, because Pedro does a lot for the team than Noni.
The stats are not showing that.
You see, stats can like bikini. Okay, for instance, let me give you a very good example. Start of Mane at Liverpool. It took Liverpool a whole season to get a replacement. And when you look at his goal and assist, you think it's not much. There are those players that, when they are present, Pedro Neto joins the defense, just a very serious player. Noni is not that serious. No, you see, the season is coming. You know that whenever Arsenal signs any kid, it's not a Maradona until they bought 2 things, because they are bottling FCs.
No, but this is not a banter. We're looking at
It's not
statistics.
banter. I'm telling
We're
you the
looking at
fact.
statistics here.
No.
Let's
Let me
be
tell you.
focused.
Let me tell you. When you focus too much on statistics, you won't really get the full real.
No, but please hold on, Yemite.
Mm.
You and I know that in analysis, you're looking at data, right?
You don't do data too. There's eye test.
Yes,
too.
there is eye test,
Yes.
but there is also data. Data is key.
Not
analysis.
data alone.
Yes. Why are we applauding Cristiano Ronaldo for being the highest goal scorer
after
ever?
scoring against teams like
Whether
Estonia.
he was tapping in or whether he was playing penalty in, somehow he is the highest goal scorer presently of all times.
Yeah.
That is statistics. When you're looking at Lionel Messi, people look at him and say, oh, he puts in so much into the game, collects the ball from the back. But the statistics show that Ronaldo has more goals than him. But you can say, okay, goal contribution, assist, and this, Messi outdoes him, blah, blah, blah. Those are statistics as well. So statistics are very key here. Now we're looking at the statistics for last season. And we're saying, 1 moment please, 41 games by Noni Madueke, 11 goals, 5 assists, 16 goals and assists, goal contributions. Pedro Neto, 45 games, that's 4 more games. That is 90 minutes, very likely, or 70 minutes times 4. That's additional 4 more games than this guy. And we know that Madueke has been coming in as a substitute most of the time.
He started a lot of games before he got injured.
If we have to check his minutes here, we're going to discover that his minute is less than half or not more than half of what Pedro Neto
I
played.
don't think so. You don't watch a lot of Chelsea games. I'm telling you.
No,
from
but
the
I'm looking
eye
at
test.
statistics here, and so is Paulo. So
I watch a lot of Chelsea games. I'm a Chelsea fan.
right.
See, one of the players I was so happy is on the market is Noni. We will see the season is pregnant. It's very pregnant. This is we'll see it in the next few weeks. I rest my kids. Yeah, you see Chelsea on this bargain. Thumbs up. One of the best business Chelsea has done is Noni, because Chelsea got him for I think around 29 million, 30 something million, and selling him off for over 50 million. Good business for Chelsea, top business, and for me, I don't see Noni Madueke being a starter at Arsenal. It will be a squad player playing behind Saka. Yes, if you look at him and Saka, they can be a like for like, but Saka edges him out because Saka is a more serious and direct player. Noni is more of a playful, try to be skillful kind of player. And when you look at Pedro Neto as a coach, eye test, and Noni, I will pick Pedro Neto 1001 times ahead of Noni.
Okay, so
Yes.
you heard Yemite here as a Chelsea fan. He's saying that not so much is expected from Noni in Arsenal. However, the Arsenal fans are very optimistic, and I see
The Arsenal fans, if you check,
Paulo is very optimistic here.
Paulo is one
that
of the.
Noni will perform beautifully.
Paulo is one of the like 30 or 40% of the Arsenal fans that are okay with Noni. There was a protest.
No.
A lot of Arsenal
You are
fans
getting-
were against it.
No.
No. We
Okay,
can't.
so let's
A
fly.
lot
Let's
of
fly
Arsenal
quickly.
fans.
Okay, let's fly quickly
Let's
to the
just
next
go.
question.
Yeah.
Now, how do you think Arteta is going to manage game time between these two players? Do you think? Let's take it from Paulo. Do you think that Arteta can find a good mix to get Noni enough play time? Because Saka is there. If Saka is not injured, how is he going to do that arrangement for them?
Yeah, I believe talking about Mikel Arteta, spoken with what's his name, not the Madueke before joining Arsenal, and I want to believe they've assured him that he's going to get playing time.
Game
And
time,
there are a lot of Arsenal fans that have been complaining about Mikel Arteta overusing Bukayo Saka. Plays 90 minutes, he doesn't sub him. I think going forward now, Bukayo Saka will be playing probably less game withdrawn early, like games that that is clear that Arsenal have won that game. No need for him playing 90 minutes, and at the same time he can still play from the other side of the attack. I believe he's going to get game time.
Oh, okay. Let's hope it gets game time, because game time is key for those players. That's possibly one of the reasons why he agreed with Chelsea to move, actually. Now, Yama, do you think Arsenal overpaid for Madueke? Is it really worth £52 million, the tag that was made on him?
Hardly will you see a player in this market now that they go for their exact value. Most players are priced.
Except Kepa.
No, most players. I'm not
Kepa,
talking
5
about
million
goalkeeper.
How is he
I'm
not a
talking
player?
about players.
He's also a player.
I'm not talking about goalkeepers. I'm talking about on-field players.
Okay.
Most of them are overpriced, especially when there's a demand. How can Elanga be going for 55 million? And some other guys like that. So I think there's a fair bargain for Chelsea.
Okay.
And
Now,
I
do you think
it's a good
Arsenal
business.
overpaid?
No, I don't think so.
So
I think it's just in range.
Was it worth it? Was it worth the value?
We can't say it's worth it when he has not kicked a ball for Arsenal.
No, but we know what he could do.
He
before
has
left.
not. When you say the transfer paid is worth it, that means you will compare with the performance.
Right.
So he has not performed for
But
Arsenal.
was it
yet.
worth a £52 million player?
Current market for Chelsea. That's what I said
yes,
for Chelsea.
current market value.
Chelsea was not wrong to place him on, I think around 50 something million that he went for. Chelsea wasn't wrong. Chelsea wasn't wrong.
Okay, so that's his
If
value.
Chelsea wants to sell him, doesn't mean that it doesn't have quality.
No. What I'm
He's a
saying, what I
quality
just
player.
need from you to assure us is, was it worth the 52 million pounds or was it not? Because if you're pricing Lamine Yamal presently, is priced as the highest, most valuable footballer at 200 million, 220 million pounds, followed by I think Vinicius Junior and then Kylian Mbappe, both of them at 199 or so. So those are
But
market
from
values.
some website.
Now hold on, please.
That means from some website.
those
It's
are
not
market-
official.
Yes, but those are
It's not
market
official.
values. Do you
Uh-huh.
think Noni is worth the 52 million pounds?
From Chelsea, yes.
Good,
To
beautiful.
Arsenal, but Arsenal cannot say it's what.
All right, so Arsenal fans, you got your money's worth. Chelsea people are saying Noni is worth 52
Good business for
million
Chelsea.
pounds.
Top.
Good business for Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be a good business, a good squad player for Arsenal as well. And he might be a key player as time goes on, because I actually have seen Noni play, and he plays with so much energy and so much aggression. He loves to be in the box, he loves to take shots, and so on and so forth. So, gentlemen, we're going to move straight onto the biggest buy for Arsenal this season. Of course, you know him. We all know him. Everybody knows him. Fans over there, in and out. We know who the biggest buy, who Arsenal has been haggling over for the past 6 weeks. And that's no other than Viktor Gyökeres. Viktor Gyökeres' deal from Sporting CP is done, and they're still filling the papers, but he's attending to medicals as we speak at the Emirates. He's one of Europe's most prolific strikers in 2024-2025 season. He featured in Champions League, he played in the domestic league, and he performed exceptionally well. And it's been like the hot cake, the bride of everybody in Europe and perhaps all over the world, because I understand Saudis also went after him. So Arsenal are heavily linked. They have sealed a deal, and he's undergoing medicals as we speak. So number one, how well do you think Gyökeres will fit into Arteta's tactics setup compared to Gabriel Jesus, who has held the position over time? Do you think Gyökeres can deliver the goods Arsenal has been looking for to get something this season?
Yeah, I think Gyökeres will definitely come good as Arsenal, because if you look at his pattern of play compared to Gabriel Jesus, you see that Gabriel Jesus is that kind of striker that holds onto the ball too long. You see him, holding onto the ball. But you look at Gyökeres, he doesn't hold onto the ball too long. He wants to, have
more aggressive.
with the goalkeeper. But it's left to say now how he's going to, fare when he joins the team. But we've seen him with Sporting CP. He has been very, very good there. But a lot of people will say it's Portuguese league. But
even in Portuguese league, he was rivaling those in the European league with the number of goals and
Yes,
the points.
yes.
The pointing
it was the
point
point,
rating
yeah.
was less than
he got more goals, in terms of the goals.
the number of
than
goals.
every
I think
other,
he scored up to
striker.
38 goals.
39 league goals.
Exactly.
39 league goals. But he lost the European Golden Boot to Kylian Mbappe based on
the number of points.
The number of points. But so I expect him to come in with that form that he has been playing with Sporting CP to Arsenal. And when he talk about providing those opportunities, those chances for him, he's going to get it. Because you look at the players around him, Bukayo Saka, Odegaard and co. They provide. But I just hope he'll be putting those balls behind the back of the net.
Okay, so beautiful. Yeah, mate, I'm going to put this straight to you. I want you to just give me short and simple. Is Gyökeres a risk signing from the Portuguese league or a proven goal machine? Can you compare him to what Man U brought in person of Højlund? Or are we seeing another Haaland coming into the EPL?
The two questions. Is Portuguese league part of the top 5 leagues? No. Has a player scored a lot of goals in Portugal and come to Premier League and fail successfully? Yes. Because the start of Darwin Núñez was even worse than Nicolas Jackson. So is it 100% that Gyökeres will score? No. Is Portuguese league a real eye test for the Premier League? No. Who are the defenders in the Portuguese league? Who are the teams? So yes, he knows how to score, but let him come to the league first. And let's see. He's a good player. I'm not taking anything away
let's
from
not
him.
take
So
much
let's
away
see.
from this guy. In Champions League,
Yes.
we saw him score a hat trick
Yes, against Man City.
against a big club with huge
A
defenders,
dying Man City.
with a huge set
A
of
dying.
defenders.
No, put that. A dying Man City. How many did he score against Arsenal?
So how
A
many?
solid defense. No, see, let's be practical. Man City is struggling. Was struggling last season when they faced Sporting.
Right.
How many did he score against the Arsenal defense? That was a solid defense.
No.
But not all teams have Arsenal defense.
No. Apart from Arsenal,
I'm
defense.
asking you because when you want to compare, you look at the performance of the team you are comparing. It is Champions League. Was Man City the Man City we used to know?
No. But
last season?
hold on, please.
No.
As of
Now,
then,
what I'm saying is this.
City
Mm.
was still top rated.
No.
in Champions
No.
League.
That was the time that City was losing free fall in the league.
Yes,
It
City
was that period.
losing
Yes.
in the league.
No,
It was that
no.
period.
lost.
Exactly.
I think
Hold on.
that should be
Don't
City's
think.
second loss in the Champions League.
That was the time that they were losing. They were already,
No,
you know that
no,
the
no,
time they started losing in the Champions League, they were They were on a free fall in the league,
No.
Okay.
almost falling. That was when they went into that game against Sporting. It was a group stage game.
Yes, I remember.
Okay, when go and check it.
You need to check.
So see, I'm not saying Gyökeres is not good, but I've seen too much of football to rate a player that scored a lot of goal in the Portuguese league and say he will come and hit the ground running in the Premier League. The Premier League is the most difficult league in the world. Very, very physical. Look at, I checked Enzo Fernandez interview. He also came from the Portuguese league. He said it took him time before he could settle down. Look at Darwin Núñez. He came to Liverpool. He's not a one-way striker.
Okay.
We're talking about people that have come from that league and their testimony so far in the Premier League.
So are you saying nobody has come from the Portuguese league and performed at the Premiership?
What I'm trying
Is there
trying to say
anybody
is
that has
you
come from
scored-
the Portuguese
what I'm
league?
trying to say is this.
Cristiano Ronaldo, which league did he come from now?
Portuguese league.
He came. Okay, did Cristiano Ronaldo hit the ground running in the first season?
Cristiano
No,
Ronaldo
he was young.
performed.
In fact, Cristiano Ronaldo was a young star.
Yes, but he came from the Portuguese league and
Then-
immediately started adding
Yes,
value
how many years ago?
to the Manchester United
many years
squad.
ago?
No, it's not a question of years.
It's a question of yes.
No, we're talking
you
about
cannot-
history here.
No. See, let me tell you.
We're
one
talking
thing.
about history.
Let me tell you
and
one
you made
thing.
a
See,
comparison.
let me tell
Apple
you
for
one thing.
apple, orange for
Let
orange.
me tell you one thing that I want you to understand.
Yes, please.
In the world of football, there are times and seasons. When Chelsea won that league, you cannot deny the fact that that first Mourinho era, you cannot deny the fact that Arsenal was almost going into transition and Manchester United was trying to steady the ship.
In 2005?
In 2003, I think, is it 2003?
2005.
2003, 2004 now,
Yeah.
yes.
Or 304.
Then it was Man U trying to stabilize. Arsenal was already going down to transition. Now, when you look at, see, there are times and seasons when Ronaldo came. Look at the quality of the Premier League now is way. When you look at the quality in the Portuguese league, look at the clubs there. Look at the gap in quality. You can only pick how many teams? I think 3 or mainly 2. Okay, 3 in the Portuguese league. The others, Braga is always trying to join the club, but they are not always. The only 3 teams there are Benfica, Sporting, and Porto. Yes, I'm not playing down what Portugal league is, but there's a reason why they are not part of the top 5 leagues. If you want to compare with Haaland came from the German league, top 5 league.
Højlund.
Højlund has not been a proven striker.
He came from Norway, right?
No, Højlund had not proved himself. He only scored 11 goals.
Which league did Højlund come from?
Did he prove himself in that league?
Where?
How many goals did he score?
The German league.
He didn't come from the German league.
Eh,
Højlund came from
I thought you said
Atalanta.
Haaland. I thought you said Haaland.
Højlund came from Atalanta,
Yeah,
and he only had a good second half of the season.
Yeah.
Which
Okay,
was
so-
a bad decision, I think Manchester United took just to go and get a guy that has not really
Fans
been
and
proven.
viewers out there, you can hear the arguments here, you can hear the discussion. It's getting hot, and it's around no other than Gyökeres, the new and the bride of Arsenal Football Club. At a point in time, I'm going to close with this on that subject. Paulo, at a point in time, we actually thought Arsenal was going to lose this player, as always, and they will now go for Jackson or some lower, less performing strikers. Maybe, what's his name now? Nkuku or somebody. But somehow, how do you feel as a fan for Arsenal to get that deal done?
Well, I feel very excited, though, until he puts on the color of
the excitement.
Arsenal. Yeah, very. That's what I'm saying. I'm very, very, very excited, and I can't wait to see.
Did you like let out a woo when it happened?
Yeah, you know. At
When
the
you
point,
saw the
because-
here we go.
Yeah, because you know, for a very long time, a lot of Arsenal fans have been complaining about a proper number 9. If you talk about, you know, Arsenal losing him, going for players like Jackson and Kuku, that means you are bringing in another Gabriel Jesus, because those players we mentioned, they are not number 9. They are not number 9. So good one for, you know, Arsenal getting him, and kudos to the player also that wants Arsenal from.
Wow, so
the-
great one for Arsenal. Thank you very much. And kudos to all the people that made it happen. So viewers out there, fans out there, the question for you is this: should Arsenal be celebrating? You as fans of Arsenal, should you and Gunners be celebrating because you now have a good proven number 9, perhaps in another league, but he has proven in Champions League and in the local league that he can score goals against Premiership sides as well as other sides. Should you be celebrating? Please put your comment in our comment section. Put your own there. Let's see what you feel about the signing of Gyökeres. And if you have anything you want to counter from what we have said tonight, put it there as well. Challenge us. We'll be very happy to check it out and respond to you. So straight on, we move on to Chelsea. And we're going to look at a couple of signings in Chelsea. In fact, we're looking at 5 signings in Chelsea very quickly. And then I want us to be very, very brief here. Zubimendi Gyökeres was signed on for £51.5 million from Dortmund. He's an explosive young winger with skills, really high potentials as well. Chelsea continues their youth first policy. Now the question here is this: does Gyökeres have the maturity to handle the transition from Bundesliga to Premiership? Yeah, man. Do you think this guy can put it together?
Yeah, he went from Man City to Dortmund.
But he wasn't a number 1 commander in Man City. He
He
was more of
was
a
a young
squad player.
star. He was a young star.
Exactly. So he's really
And he
played
went to
in
a
that
top
league.
5 league, proved himself.
okay.
And see, Gittins is a young star. With young stars, you can't be 100%, you can't be even 80%. So
Right.
you just have to look at him that he will grow. One of the main reasons Chelsea got him is just as if, you know, he will grow. And he can just come and hit the ground running. But he will grow. His pace is very explosive.
Okay, so do you
Yeah.
think, you believe, from what you said now, you believe that his transition would not be so difficult? Am I
I
correct?
don't think it will be difficult.
Beautiful. Paulo, where does it fit in Chelsea's overloaded attacking lineup? Where are you going to squeeze Gittins?
I think he's going to, you know, make it find his way on the bench, because I don't see him starting, and I don't know, because you look at it, I think he plays from the left hand side of the attack. That's where Pedro Neto.
That's not where Pedro Neto plays.
Okay, I think there is what's his
Mention
name
the
now?
player that will start ahead. of
Pedro
him.
Neto will definitely play there,
Pedro
because
Neto is not
they have
playing there. Pedro Neto
Willie-
will play on the
Willie
right.
on the
Where's
right. So,
Estavio playing from?
Estavio will come in. Estavio is more of like a playmaker. So there is no automatic. So what I'm trying to correct him is you can't say it won't start.
Is there anybody
It
he's
depends
going
on
to
the approach
displace?
to the game. Do you understand? If it's a 4-3-3, if it's a 4-3-3 formation, Pedro will play, Gittins will play, and Estavio will play.
Estavio will play.
Yes,
Who is going to be your top 9? Your striker.
João Pedro or Liam Delap.
So if you're playing João Pedro,
Yes,
Pedro Neto, uncle.
Pedro Neto will be on the right. and
Estavio.
Estavio will play behind.
And you're still fitting Gittins to the
Gittins
left.
on the left.
Okay, so where are you going to put this front midfielder, right midfielder?
Kopama.
No, not Palmer. The guy playing right in front of, what's he called now? James.
Right in front of James.
Yes.
Who plays right in front of
Are
James?
you talking about the number Enzo?
No, not Enzo. This guy that played the final match. He played right in front of James.
Gusto?
Gusto. Milo Gusto.
Gusto is a
Gusto is
right
a
back.
right back.
Gusto is
Right
not a
back.
midfielder.
Okay,
It's
so
just that
Gusto
you
play
see
right back.
the uniqueness of the
But
Chelsea
Gusto
team
played as a right
is why
winger.
you are confusing a midfielder, a defender for him, because they are so talented.
No, he's
Because
not
they
a
are
defender.
so,
Now,
so
there's a
good.
difference between wing backs and defenders.
Yeah.
Don't get it wrong.
Gusto is a defender.
But he played a
If
wing
you
back
Google his
in
name,
that match.
if you Google his name, he will bring out a defender. But he is so skillful. Even the coach said he can play the number 10 role. That's what the kind of quality Chelsea has.
Okay, so
That's how we can sell
let's move on there.
non-Madueke.
So you think he might get to sit on the bench, and
yeah.
you might believe that he gets to play.
He can start.
No, do
Not
you
that he will
think
just
he
go
will
bastard.
displace-
He's saying
will
is,
displace
what he's
players?
saying is that he will be a bench player.
No, but who is he going
What
to
me I'm
displace?
telling you is
he going to displace Palmer?
Gittins will have a starting opportunities.
Beautiful.
Very clear.
Okay,
Because there's
so-
no other right
I'll take it from
legged,
you. Fans and
left wing
viewers out
player
there, what do you
in
think?
Chelsea
Will
for now.
Giddins make an immediate impact in the lineup of Chelsea in 25-26 season? Or are we going to wait for him to get on his track? Please put that in the comment section. We'd love to see your reading. Let's look at João Pedro very quickly. £60 million from Brighton. And after an impressive season at Brighton, João Pedro becomes Chelsea's most expensive summer signing. The question here is, has João Pedro proven enough at Brighton to justify the £6 million move? Paulo, what do you think?
Well,
Did he justify it? Was it justified?
Well, there are a lot of top clubs, that have been linked with João Pedro for some seasons now, not just this season. I think last 2 seasons. But the problem with him is he's always he picks up injury. Most times when you need him, I've not seen him play. 25 league game with Brighton, and I think he has been at Brighton now for like maybe 3 seasons before crossing to Chelsea. But if you look at his performance, at the Club World Cup with Chelsea, you feel that it's a good buy. And like he said earlier on, the transfer window these days now, it's all about the money. Especially when Premier League clubs are after a player, you see that the price goes very
Hits the roof.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Yemite, what do you think? Do you think this guy is going to take the central striker position, or is going to be a false 9 for Chelsea? I know he demonstrated the false 9 or central position.
You can't.
at
You
the
see,
Club World
these
Cup
kinds
position.
of questions is not something you can say. It depends on your opponent. You can't say this will play first 9 today or is straight number 9 tomorrow. It depends on your opponent. If your opponent is the kind of opponent that you want to operate a first 9, he will play the role. Dilap is a number 9 too. João Pedro can play the first 9, can play the full 9. So it depends on the opponent you face.
Okay, so it depends on the opponent that decides what role he gets to play. Viewers, can João Pedro finally answer Chelsea's striker crisis? The days of Nkoku and Jackson, the moanings and the quivers and all the ohs of Chelsea fans. Is it over? Please put it in the comment section. Let's see your opinion about signing João Pedro, if that's going to solve the striker position or finisher position for Chelsea FC. Straight on to Liam Delap. £30 million from Ipswich. Delap impressed in the Championship and now takes a big step up coming to Chelsea. And then, does Liam Delap have the technical ability to thrive at Chelsea, or is this another raw gamble? Yeah, Mike.
I think that Liam Delap is,
Straight
To
from
me-
Championship.
to me, not from
No, from,
Championship. He
from,
played the
Ipswich
Premier
Town.
League last season.
It's
Oh,
switched down, yeah.
He
Right,
scored
right.
12 goals.
Okay.
And I think that is a good bargain for 30 million with what price tag is doing in the current transfer market. But I think there is a player that will grow. Can grow to become that full number 9. But I still think he has a lot of growing up to do. So over time, I think he can come good for Chelsea.
Right, Paulo, should Chelsea have kept him at Ipswich on loan for another season and give the likes of João Pedro to occupy so that he can get enough game time and become possibly more mature? What do you think about that?
Well, he came before João Pedro, and I don't know how they convince him, but probably he might not be aware that they will be bringing on João Pedro. I think with the arrival of João Pedro, we shorten his game time, and at the same time, I put him is he under pressure now and to deliver whenever he's called upon. We saw him last season with Ipswich Town. It was very, very, very good for them. He got them those goals, but those goals were not enough to help Ipswich Town. But for Leon Delap is not a stranger to the league anymore now. He has battled out last season, so I think it will come good for Chelsea.
Okay, so viewers, is it the right time to have Delap in the Premiership, or is it too soon for Chelsea to bring him on now, considering the competition he has? Please put that in the comment section. Let's hear and see your opinions. Number 4 here is Estavio Willian, £29.1 million from Palmeiras in Brazil. This guy was dubbed Messinho, which means he should be the little Messi, and the Brazilian wonder kid is already making waves, one of the future. But how soon can we expect fans to return this accolades about him? So the first question here is, what makes Estavio stand out from other Brazilian wonder kids who struggled in Europe? Yeah, Mike. We've seen a lot of them. They come in and they just struggle. Some of them disappear, and
some of them disappear. Some of them don't disappear.
Some of them thrive. Yes, but
so
what do you think? Does this guy have the quality to be among those that was right?
Since Neymar,
yes,
this is the biggest wonder kid to come out of Brazil.
Wow.
The only reason Barca didn't
not even Vinicius Junior.
Not even Vinicius Junior. Wonder kid. Vinicius Junior is not a kid.
He was a wonder kid. He joined Real Madrid at the age of 20.
He grew at wonder. 20 is not a kid. This guy is 17. He will clock 18. I think he clocked 18 this year. Okay. So 20 is not a kid. When you look at it, what the number of goals he has scored at his age, leading Palmeiras to win the league at his age, the number of awards he raked in at the just concluded season and the season before, everything points out to the fact that he has. Look at his performance at the Club World Cup. Look at that goal against Chelsea in the semi-final, in the quarter-final rather. So you see that he has all those attributes. They were not just calling him wonder kid. It's because he has the attribute. Very serious, very direct. There's a reason why you said you will play him ahead of Noni Madueke, because of what you saw. Very serious player, and I think that Chelsea had a good bargain for 29.1 million.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with you. Was a steal if the boy is as good as Neymar, or he can be tagged a Messinho as he is. Now, Paulo, how do you think Chelsea should manage this young wonder kid for him to develop without putting too much pressure on him?
Well, it depends on the plan, because Chelsea didn't just sign him this season. I think they've signed him about last season, and decided to keep him on loan at Palmeiras. Yeah, so he's joining Chelsea
for him to clock 18 years.
Yeah. So, but he talked about you talked about we've seen a lot of Brazilian wonder kids. I want to remind him about Hendrick.
How about Robinho?
Hendrick
has not failed.
Hendrick
but is playing behind.
How about Robinho?
Robinho didn't fail. He didn't fail. Did he fail? He came to Man City.
But did he achieve his potentials?
He didn't fail at Real Madrid. He came to Real Madrid. He was one of the highest transfers going to Man City. In fact, Chelsea wanted to.
So much potential of a number one.
Okay, will you say Ronaldinho failed?
Ronaldinho didn't fail.
Ronaldinho and Robinho, they are almost in the same.
No, Ronaldinho was a two-time Ballon d'Or.
Let me tell you why.
Two-time Ballon d'Or. He lifted the Champions League and was so instrumental.
You can say that Ronaldinho did not seriously face his career to get to his peak.
He won 2 Ballon d'Ors, recognized as the top player in the whole world for 2 seasons.
Was it 2 Ballon d'Or or 1?
Yes, 2. He got 2.
3. Is it 2? I think
He got
I
2
think
Ballon
he
d'Ors.
won 1.
No, 2
I
Ballon
know
d'Ors.
of the 2005-2006 season.
he won more
He
than
got
one.
2 Ballon d'Ors.
We just have to confirm, but I think he won
2
more than
Ballon
one.
d'Ors
If
for
not more
him.
than-
He won the Champions League
just have to
and he
confirm.
also won 2 La Liga
Yeah,
in a
but
space of 4
you know
seasons.
what I'm saying about I just want to go
So
by the
don't
issue of
compare
the
him to
wonder kid.
Robinho.
Nobody compared Ronaldinho. Nobody called him wonder kid. You know, he talked
No,
about.
Ronaldinho was a wonder kid. He
you
was.
know,
At
everybody
17,
was-
he came to Nigeria. We saw him. 1999.
But
the next in PSG was after
you
him.
know, these days now, probably due to the coverage now, you know,
Yeah.
the kind of attention given
Social
to
media, the
players
rest of
now
them.
is quite different from, you know,
From
then.
1999
But what I'm trying to say is that Hendrick, you know, with a lot of expectations.
Once.
also-
Ronaldinho won Ballon d'Or once.
yeah, yeah.
2005.
He won once.
Once.
But he was a runner-up the
He
following season.
won once.
How many times was Robinho a runner-up in
What
Ballon
I'm
d'Or?
saying is this.
You can't compare Robinho.
Ronaldinho did not really harness his full potential because of his seriousness. If Ronaldinho was half serious as Cristiano Ronaldo, Robinho, you know, is the Brazilian party lifestyle.
But Ronaldo,
See,
Robinho is.
this
You
is
can't
it.
compare Robinho and
This is
Ronaldinho
it. I'm not
together.
saying they are
They
the
not-
same.
in fact, they don't
What
even
I'm
come
saying
close.
is, if you say Robinho failed,
At Man City, he failed. Yes.
He failed at Man City.
Robinho didn't fail.
What did he
at
win
Man
at Man City? What did he get for them?
In fact, I didn't even think
Robinho
he
He
played
did
up
didn't
to
even
them.
get in the top 5
He was
scorers.
shipped out. And
I
secondly,
watched him for several years
I
at
didn't
City.
even the first season he played for Man City. I'm not sure he even.
The last
he
place he
got up
played
to 10
any
league
good
goals.
football was at Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
When he got to City, he was a flop. Okay, so let's move on
So
quickly.
if he did well at
For
Real
time.
Madrid, so it's a flop in Europe.
No, but what did he win at
Because
Real
Real
Madrid?
Madrid is in America.
No, Yema, you are getting it wrong.
No,
What you're
see,
saying is
you
that
see, let me tell you, it's like you are saying when Ronaldinho went to AC Milan is a flop. Do you say when you now say because of considering that AC Milan performance is a flop in Europe? That's what it was. Robinho was never a flop in Real Madrid. It was not a flop.
All right, thank you. Viewers, is Estavio the real deal? Or you think he's another overhyped teenager brought from South America? Put that in the comment section. Let's hear you, what you think about Estavio's coming into Chelsea. Dario Esugo, £18.5 million from Sporting CP. This is a tough tackling, energetic midfielder at just 20. Chelsea grabs another talent from Portugal here. Portugal again. Okay, so what unique qualities does Estavio brings to Chelsea's midfield compared to Enzo or Caicedo here? Yemi, I want you to go very, very quickly because of our time.
Sugo is just to deputize Moises Caicedo. He's a defensive midfielder. He's coming in from the Portuguese league.
But do you think he has the...
He can grow. He's a youngster, so there's a lot of room for improvement for him. So he can also learn firsthand from Moises Caicedo.
From Caicedo or Enzo, right? Okay, so...
Not Enzo, Caicedo.
I think Enzo also holds...
Enzo is not an old. He's not a defensive midfielder.
He's a box-to-box
Esugo-
midfielder.
No, Enzo is not a defensive midfielder.
But he's a
Enzo
holding
is a
midfielder.
central midfielder. Esugo is a defense. Is like Caicedo.
Okay, so number 2 here, Paulo. Will Esugo be ready to contribute this season, or is he another loan spell?
Well, I won't be surprised if Chelsea decide to send him on loan because we've seen.
Because the squad is large.
Yes, because we've seen Chelsea, you know, with players
Just
like
a minute. Just a minute. That Robinho was a flop at Man City, but he played 109 matches and scored 38 goals.
38
That's the
goals.
definition of flop.
But
One
38
goal,
goals for
one-
a player
a
that
goal in
you are
90
expecting.
games.
Gentlemen, let's not digress.
Let's
Let's
move on.
focus here. Fans and viewers, can Esugo break into the Chelsea's first team, or will he be lost in the depth chart for the first and second season? As long as we have Caicedo there and the rest of them, can this guy find a place to get game time? Put your opinion in our comment section. Let's see what you think about this situation. Mamadou Sarr is another guy here. Undisclosed fee from Strasbourg, a highly rated young centre-back. Sarr is seen as a long-term project for Chelsea. Number one, what's the ceiling for Mamadou Sarr? Is he a future Thiago Silva or another lone army number? Paulo?
Yeah, I think he will be among those names that will be heading out on loan. But because, though I've not seen him play, but there are a lot of.
I think he should be involved in the preseason games going on.
Yeah, and at the same time, same as Sugu, like I said earlier, I won't be surprised if they are both sent out on loan. Definitely, they might keep one because you don't know. Due to Chelsea now, they are in the Champions League, and the games are, getting too many these days now. So for him. I believe Chelsea, the scout, they've done that job, and they've seen that he's a very good player. And but at the end of the day, I still think he might be sent out on loan.
Okay, so Yemite, what do you think here? Should Chelsea consider integrating him this early or follow their usual development loan strategy for Mohamed Sarr? Very quickly.
Sarr is leaving. Sarr is going to be most likely at Strasbourg next season. It's almost a done deal.
Right, so you heard it from Chelsea ardent fan here. Don't expect to see Sarr on the field just now. He still has to develop, and he still has to work from wherever Chelsea places him, very likely Strasbourg. And to you viewers out there, do you think Sarr will become a Chelsea regular in another few years, or he will fade out or be sold out after maturing for some time? Put your opinions there, put it in full. Write as much as you can. We would love to read from you. So, gentlemen and ladies, and there you have it, the transfer window full of drama, big names, bold moves, and serious strategy. We have been able to talk about 11 players today that have been successfully transferred from one club to another, particularly about Arsenal and Chelsea. I assure you that more will come on as we go on in Premier Sports Fan Center and on our following Talk Sports shows. Keep staying here with us. And Arsenal and Chelsea are clearly building a future, but only time will tell who made the smarter moves by their purchases. Now it's your turn, viewers. Which club has the better transfer window? Was it Arsenal or was it Chelsea? Please put that in the comment section. Do you think that Arsenal had the better transfer window, or do you think Chelsea had it better? Also, you're looking at, we want to see your comment below about the worst signings among the ones that were signed and the best of the signings as well. And tell us who you are most excited about to see in your teams that you're following. Please put that in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another episode from us at Premier Sports Fan Center on our Talk Sports. We'll catch you next time with more hot debates. From Paulo, any final words?
Yeah, still expecting other incoming, for Arsenal, and at the same time, I just want to say thank you to our viewers for being here with us from the beginning.
Thank you. Yeah, mate.
Yeah, thank you for always joining us, and thank you for sticking around, and hope we'll see you more, and tell somebody to tell somebody about us too for the upcoming season. We are here.
Thank you. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and tell your friends about Premier Sports Fan Center. And Talk Sport will continue very, very soon. We'll catch you next time with more hot debates, more expert insight, and more fan-powered football talk. Until then, keep liking and keep talking sports. Till we'll see you later. Bye for now.
Oh, and another goal for Super Eagles.
This is Premier Sports Center. I need anywhere anywhere. Don't forget to subscribe. Remember to click that subscription button.
Oh, and another goal for Super Eagles.
This is Premier Sports